What is up, everybody? It's Grim here. I hope you're all good. I put it off because I was just hoping desperately that they were going to change stuff and that they were going to reverse the decision. But obviously with the devs Q&A and the fact that they've said that basically PTR is at release stage and it's like Tuesday that it's 6.2 is coming out, the Warlock is what it is. Alright, just suck it up, buttercup. It is what it is. I was actually hoping that they would not only reverse the heavy nerfs on demo, I was also hoping that they would kind of, more importantly, show some love to Affliction and to Destro. But they haven't. Destro's kind of been left just, I don't know what they want to do with Destro. They're obviously happy with it. They've left it as it is, and Affliction's got obviously a little bit of a buff, but blah. The problem I have with both those specs is that they're too boring to play. They've taken the risk reward out, which is what I said in my other video. They've taken the risk reward out so that learning and mastering, more importantly, the specs don't give you any greater benefit. You know, you might get a little bit more DPS increase, but once you kind of know what you're doing, well, that's it. There isn't any hidden depths to master. But that's Blizzard's thing. I mean, you only have to look at the Hunter, which is the most popular class in WoW. There's more Hunters running around than anything else. You know, closely followed by DKs. DKs have a horrible rotation. I can't stand it. Might just be me, I might not be getting it, but too many gaps, just, don't like it. That is, by the way, Unholy and Frost. I've never tried Blood, but yeah, not a huge fan of that. And the Hunter is just plain boring. I can derive no joy from playing Hunter, and it's the same for Destro and for Affliction at the moment with the Warlock. But anyway, that all aside, yeah, I kind of put this to one side, hoping that it would change, but it's not going to. So we're going to look at the demo Warlock. We're going to look at what changes Blizzard have really done. If any of you guys have seen my previous videos, you would have seen that basically we take numbers from live, we take numbers from PTR, we look at the differences, and we go from there. Now this video is a little bit more in depth because, well, it's the last one before we go live. So let's just dive straight into this and get on with it. By the way, really cool fucking trailer. I love Blizzard's trailer. This is what you can see in the background now for is the Fury of Hellfire. Really, really fucking cool. Like it a lot. I like the fact Grom finally acknowledges us and says, look, they're going to come and they're going to kick your ass. Just suck it up, buttercup. But anyway, let's crack on. Well, there's no point sugarcoating this shit. You guys already know it ain't great, so I'm not going to hide like the PTR and the differences and then slowly reveal it. Just bang, there you go. There it is. So you got Shadow Bolt, 10,000 on live, Touch of Chaos, 8,000, Handle with, and you can see all the numbers there. Oh, 25%, my fucking ass. So Shadow Bolt got a 28% nerf, over 28% nerf. Touch of Chaos, 22% nerf. Handle Dan, 28%. Shadow Flame, if you're new to Warlock, you don't know what that is, that's the dot that's applied when Handle Dan hits. 42%, almost 43% nerf. Fuck. Chaos Wave, 22.62%. Yay, they gave us corruption buff. 6%, where the fuck's my 12%, Blizz? Yeah, 6.61% buff on corruption. Doom got 22.61%. Soulfire got a 28.62% nerf. Now, I didn't include these when I did this originally, and that was Doom Boat and Cataclysm. Didn't include these because we were just kind of getting a feel for demo and what changes they made to the kind of current, to the base, the base abilities. Doombolt has actually got a fucking buff. Not to make up for the huge, already nerf battered Doombolt, but you see there, 29,186. Going up to 30,114. That is a 3.18% increase in damage. Whoop! Like, listen to the voice. Listen to the voice. This is the man that's excited by Doombolt getting a 3% nerf. What the? Oh, sorry, 3% increase. I'm so used to, I can't say the word buff. It's hard for me as a Warlock right now. Cataclysm has had a nerf. See, nerf's easy to say. 60,133 down to 57,226. It's a 4.83% nerf. Oh, it's so depressing. But obviously, be aware, you know, you guys know this. It applies Cataclysm to every... Cataclysm? It applies corruption to everything. It's easy for me to say. So, even though you've got the initial hit is less, you're getting a slight increase because obviously corruption is higher. But obviously you need things to be alive longer to get the full benefit of that. So, but swings and roundabouts. So there you go. Now that's obviously, as you can see down the bottom, based on my 676 eye level Warlock. So, you know, as you got different gear, whatever, these are going to change. But it gives you a flavour, and it's a good benchmark because obviously it's the same character on live and it is on PTR. So it gives you at least an idea of what's going on. Now, we're not finished. We're not finished. Then you thought, oh, this is going to be a nice Friday 5-minute video. No. Oh, no. We're going to go and have a look at the pets. Yes, not something I covered before. We're going to go and have a look now and see what Blizzard did to our beloved pets. Because, hey, without the pets, we're just really shitty mages. So let's go have a look. Okay, so I haven't covered all the pets, okay? I've basically covered the ones that are primarily used. Now, the big one at the moment is Doomguard. You're going to see it every time you're in LFR, you're in a raid that's got Warlocks in it. You're going to see a big fucking thing with wings that looks stupid. The new model's fantastic. The old one just looks ridiculous. I don't think it was ever meant to be used for an extended period of time because it just looks shocking. Anyway, so I went and had a look at my Doomguard, and his Doombolt, which is primary ability, currently on live does 20,990, almost 13,000 damage a hit. This has actually gone fucking down. Yeah, it's gone down to 12,362. Not huge, but it's almost a 5% nerf on my fucking pet. Blizz, what do you want from me, for the love of God? You're not meaning doing damage, and now you're nerfing my best damaging pet. Cheers for that shit. And that's what got me thinking. So I was like, do you know what? I'm going to go and have a look at some of the other pets. See what's going on with them. Now, the big one, obviously, for a demonology is the Felguard and the Wraithguard. So I've kind of focused on them. I haven't looked at anything else. As far as I'm aware, they're all pretty much in the same ballpark. But these are the two that are specific to Warlocks. Now, obviously, you're going to need Supremacy if you're going to rock the Wraithguard. So beware of that. You can't have your, you know, serves and sacks and synergies and everything else. You can't have that. So you're on Supremacy if you're on the Wraithguard. But hey, you guys know that. So on live, my Wraithguard is hitting between 3,328 and 3,329. Wow, one difference. I know, but I had to copy it down exactly as it was. Come on. On PTR, 3,484 to 3,485. I know. Almost a 5% buff! What the fuck? What the fuck? Blizz, you've missed this. If you're a Blizz developer, please jump on in and hit this with a 25% nerf back. It needs to be done. This is overpowered. This is fucking crazy, Blizz. Come on, the Felguard. 4,164. You can already see 65. Going up to 4,361. Again, a 4.7% increase. Blizz. I'm shocked. I'm shocked by this generosity. Demon Bolt's going up. Now the Wraithguard and the Felguard have gone up. By the way, in case you're a non-Warlock or you're a newbie Warlock and you don't know, you'll hear everywhere, you'll see on Icy Veins that the Wraithguard is better. Better, does more DPS, better. But you're looking here saying, well, the Felguard actually does more damage. What the fuck? I've been conned all this time. I've been conned. Bear in mind that the Felguard has a two-handed weapon. The Wraithguard actually has two one-handers. So even though he hits for less, he hits more often. He should, in theory, do about 20% more damage than the Felguard over the course of a fight. So there you go. Now, all of this is kind of muddled even further because it's all of it, our abilities, our metamorphosis, our pets, is all based off of mastery. That's our, like, key thing. And yet, they've changed that as well. Yeah, I know. So, we're going to go and have a look at mastery, our last bit. Here we go. So, way back when this all started, the 6.2, you saw a flat 4% nerf to our mastery. I went in when they announced that they were changing the mastery and the calculations for it, and still our mastery was shit. It was a lot less than on live, and I was kind of confused. Anyway, I went back in today and had a look, and mastery has been reworked again, or it's just making more sense, I'm not sure. But this is how it works out. So on live at the moment, I have 2,028 mastery. Now I get 8% base mastery, and the 2,028 gives me 18.44% more mastery. That equates to basically damage from myself and my demon is increased by 26%. The damage from my metamorphosis spells is given a buff by 52%. Alright, fantastic, that's brilliant. That's on live. I jumped on the PTR, I'm not expecting good things. And I looked, and it didn't start out well. So it was mastery, okay, 20,000. Sorry, 2013. It's gone down. What the fudge? 10% base mastery plus 22.87%. Our mastery is returning more of a value. Whoop! That means damage from our good selves and our demons is up to 32.5%. Damage from our meta spells up 65.8%. Whoop! Whoop! Now, that is fucking awesome news. And here's the thing. So I took this and I thought, well, how is this going to equate to... what am I going to do in live based on this? And I tried the current one, which is having, you know, bigger pets, having, you know, being able to summon 2 of them, and running that way, which is the current, like, go-to. If you've got Icy Veins, that's the current go, you know, that's what everybody has. And without any buffs or anything, kind of ignore the numbers, just listen to the differences or the, you know, the similarities. I did about 19k DPS. I didn't have any buffs on me, any food or any shit like that. That number kind of doesn't matter. It's how it differentiates to the next one. The next one, I decided, which is my own personal favourite build, which is having the Wraith God out, which means having Supremacy, and also having the Demon Bolt. I used to be a big fan of Demon Bolt, but obviously the 25% nerf, there was no point using it. I thought, you know what, let's try it out. Fuck it. The Demonology spec's fucked. No matter what you're going to roll, it's not going to do what it once did, so let's have a play about. And it came out at 22k DPS. It was actually 3k higher than the current go-to, which I was kind of shocked at. Now, bear in mind, this is a patchwork fight, which means basically the target is just stood still, like a Grawl or something like that, or the patchwork. So we'll have to see how this goes live, but do you know what? I'm not going to change just because I enjoy the spec too much. I'm worried about what they're going to do in the future, but hey, that's the future. You know, if they change around, they make this as boring as Destro Affliction or any Hunter spec, then I may have to look elsewhere for my funs and jollies. But at the moment, come on, please, just give it to me. I'll just take the pain and I'll carry on playing. 6.2 low. I'm looking forward to it. Have a great one, guys. Have a good weekend. I'll catch you later.